Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Middle Tennessee's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's
running toward the tape. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. Makes one man miss. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious. They've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Henderson. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride. Run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's complete on the right side. And he was...
Third down.
Way gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in...
Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, MTSU.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGuire. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They're going to throw it again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Henderson. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, probably you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Shakes off the tackler. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time. And I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
It leads to 2nd down.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in a hurry up. To the air, it's McFarland. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They get to the line quickly.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Line gets set, first down. Now they'll try the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He wants to pass it on second down. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He looks that one in nicely. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touch pass on the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. First down and 10. Looking downfield, it's McFarland. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. On second down, he'll let it fly. Snagged on the outside, it's Barber. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He's back to throw on second down. They're working that left side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Murfreesboro than you do? A captivating game so far.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the run from it, and the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
That's a...
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time.